Tanse, welcome to Eagle Heart Manifestation. And let's get right to the good stuff. And I'm smudging you with beautiful cedar that was picked on the west coast of Canada. So as I waft the smoke toward you, and it smells wonderful, I just ask you to go within, close your eyes, and take a nice, long, slow, deep inhalation. And know that you are loved. Know that you are in a friendly universe and that all your relatives, all of your ancestors, your soul group gather around you and guide you into this life. And the more that you calm your mind and slow down and put away the phone and go into deep meditation or prayer, you can hear them more and more, better and better. And I ask for blessings on you and your family, your children, houseplants, and pets if you have any. And I ask that only good come to you and only good leaves. And that whatever it is that you need today that may help you in your journey, if you're dealing with something that might be a little difficult, I hope that something comes to you and that you understand why this has come to you. And if you can rectify it, do it, and then it will never come back again. So I ask that whatever you need to know comes to you in a way that you understand. The answer comes to you in a way that you will understand and be able to act upon. So I'm using sweetgrass. Cedar. I just said cedar. And I have a beautiful story about cedar. Well, actually, when my son was born, cedar is a beautiful medicine. And I took really hot water and sprinkled cedar into the bath water and then let it cool. And that's how I bathed my son, his first bath when he came into this world. And I heard Elder Bertha Sky talk about a friend who was struggling with cancer and in a lot of pain. And Bertha made a bath, hot water again, and cedar. And it just helps so much with healing this woman. And then after that, Bertha gave this woman a massage. And right when she touched the woman's spine, her hand got really hot and almost burned. And that was where the woman actually had a tumor. And Bertha was a little frightened at first, but then she went back to an elder and said what had happened, told him what had happened. And he said, "You're gifted. Where your hands were hot, you were able to probably, if you knew what a healer you are, gather up the poison, all of the negative energy that was in that tumor and blow it away, actually flick it away. And actually it helps to have a candle nearby and flick it away into the fire. And the fire will consume that negativity and take it away from this earthly plane." The other medicine I wanted to share today is sweetgrass. So this is one of the 4 medicines of the Cree people of Western Canada. So there's sage, cedar, sweetgrass, and tobacco. So this sage is very beautiful in that the people pick it and then they braid it. And the 3 strands are for body, mind, and spirit. When all of those are in balance and harmony, you are walking as a complete and whole human being. This smells it smells like a strawberry pie is in the oven. It's just so sweet. And we call it the hair of Mother Earth. And it attracts goodness into your life. Sage repels any negativity, and you use it, to bless a house or to clear your mind. If you're struggling with anything like addiction, sage will help to clear your mind from those negative thoughts. Sweetgrass brings goodness to you. It's like a magnet, and it brings sweetness and beauty to you. I thought that I would talk a little bit more about us being a hollow bone. And by that, I mean, what kind of hollow bone, what kind of vessel for the Creator are you? Is it absolutely clean? Are you in a place, if you're working on manifesting something, that you have patience, that you will be sharing your abundance or loving the special person that you want to attract into your life? Or do you want it so bad that you're actually pushing it away? So it was told to me that the person who doesn't really care if they have money or not is more likely to just be showered with it. The person who doesn't need compliments or to be pumped up by other people is somebody who is so strong and centered in themselves that they don't need to be pumped up with compliments and accolades that, oh, you're the best thing in the world. So that is something to think about. The best mode or the best state to manifest is to think about it, see yourself actually having it, and let it go. Let it go. And just continue on with your life and be in the state of, I'm enjoying my life. I'm complete, perfect, happy, whole, healthy. And if this comes to me, that's fine. If this doesn't come to me, that's fine too. And then you come into a state, this beautiful stasis of receptivity. You are a hollow bone, and that thing will come to you even quicker and with more assurance, or with my assurance that it will come to you. It's something that is kind of counterintuitive, but it works. Don't don't move in so much. If you're trying to attract somebody and you're thinking, I'm getting older, I'd better marry this man, I better have children, the clock is ticking, that is actually going to push him away. So be in that state of, I would like to have this, but if I don't get it, my life will carry on and I'm happy and healthy just the same. Something that ties into this is, you heard me tell two stories, medicine stories. The one that was a few days ago was how an elder had traveling medicine, and he was out with his grandchildren and they were hunting. It had been a long day. They hadn't been able to harvest anything. Everybody was cold and hungry, and they decided, or he said, I'm going to start ahead because I'm slower than you, but then come behind me and step exactly into my footprints. And they did. And one of his grandsons said the world went a little hazy, and then before I knew it, I was at home. And the other story I told was about a medicine man who could make feathers dance they were stuck into the clay of a kiva, and he was able to sing and dance and make the feathers dance with him. But when people have tried to find out the secrets of these medicine people have held their cards very close to their chests, because one has to earn that knowledge. You would not give a power like that to somebody who might abuse it and hurt people. And believe me, there's many stories of power fights between medicine people where innocent people were killed because they got caught in the crossfire. So, along with great things come great qualities that you should have, such as patience, kindness, a generous heart, and again, with that generous heart, always sharing what you have. This earth walk isn't about having 6 houses and 10 sports cars in your garage. Eagle Heart manifestation is the shiny object is attracting these things. But more and more as I go along, I'm understanding this life is about helping, about raising yourself and raising others. And that we all have come here to do something. We have agreed when we decided to come back into this lifetime, there is something that we vowed to do. When we achieve that, we pass into the next world complete and whole, and we don't have to come back. If you haven't completed what it is that you've come to do, or you've even messed up and maybe hurt quite a few people, you'll come back and maybe you'll even have a handicap that you'll have to deal with. So this existence is the universe's way of helping us elevate our consciousness to become more and more and more spiritual, to return to spirit. That's that which we are is spirit, and we're all connected. And the elders have talked to me about Wakotowin, which is all my relations that were related to everything. An elder mentioned that he was living on his own property and a neighbor built a house really close to where he lived. And instead of getting really angry and saying that these people were impinging on his property, you know how we get so attached to our things and we become like pit bulls when we're protecting them and don't you take any of mine, or yeah, it's fine to have a home for street people or unhoused people, but not in my backyard. Let's not have them prowling about or being in my neighborhood. And we've just come so far away from love and honoring each other. And back to this elder, he treated the family that was in that house like his own family. He respected them and he honored them, and any decisions that he made, he thought about how they would react too. And they actually became part of his family. They were as close to him almost as his own family was. So it is so good to treat things, treat others, treat all of this existence with love. And I guess it's that old adage, treat others as you would like to treat yourself. And remember that when you're dealing with whatever life is throwing at you, that there's something there that you need to learn, and you just stop and go within and say, what is it that I'm supposed to learn from this? Deal with it, change the way that you're reacting to it, and it will never come back to bother you again. The perfect state, I'm going to end off this episode, is to be patient, kind, loving. When doubts or insecurities come in, have faith. Have faith that whatever you have been wishing for, have been manifesting, it's on its way. But don't put a date on it. Just let it come with divine timing. I've heard that you should be divinely nonchalant. Yes, if it comes, that's great. Yes, if it comes, that's great too. So I wish you a walk this week to walk in harmony, in beauty, in awareness that this universe is friendly. It wants you to ascend the frequencies and your consciousness to be higher and higher as we all raise each other up and return to Wakotowin, love and respect for the community of all existence. Hi, Kinan Skomatin, thank you for listening, and we'll see you again. Hey, Tanse, hello. If you're enjoying these videos that have to do with Eagle Heart manifestation, I would love it if you would subscribe and like them so that I can do even more on my podcasts.